I never work at a 5-star hotel or restaurant. It's just a bunch of robots. Most of the people are robots. I mean, I'm not saying all of them are robots, but most of them are. And I recently worked at one. I lasted 2 days. I made a joke. I said, "Oh, I'm drunk." And they said, "Oh, you're drunk?" I said, "Yeah, I'm drunk on work." Because I had to work 12 hours a day in the place. At least. I mean, or not at least, like, sometimes they let me off early. No, the people were nice. They were very nice. There were like a few Ukrainian women. They were laughing all the time. I joked with them. It was nice. But, I made one joke. I made one joke. I said I was drunk, and I said I was drunk off work. And one woman that I could tell did not like me, she immediately, like, found her slot to, like, get the fuck me away from there. So, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not 100% on that. But I feel like she took the chance to get rid of me. I'm a hard worker. I bust my ass, dude, all day. Like, if I don't have work, I'm asking for work. So, I've been a chef for over 15 years. I know, I know fucking work. If you've been a chef, you know what I'm talking about. And what sucks even more is there's a there's a girl that gave me the job. And now she's in anguish because she's like, I gave you a chance at this job and you fucked it up. So now I have to deal with that. But she stopped talking to me. I was trying to explain that I was joking. And then they made up some shit that they smelled alcohol on me. But look, I like to drink alcohol. I like to drink vodka. But I will never do that on a job. I did it one time, like 5 years ago. And I'll tell you, it's a horrible experience. It's not something I'm gonna do again, especially on a new job. It was a pleasant job. I was the only guy there. It wasn't a problem for me because I'm used to that. Working in a kitchen. They have not contacted me. They're not talking to me. I'm trying to explain what's going on. Like, it was. Oh, God. It was a really nice job. I'm not gonna lie. For a 5-star hotel, 5-star restaurant, it was really nice. Like, I knew how to do everything. All we were really doing was serving people basic food. Like, it wasn't anything complicated. It sucks. It sucks. I got along with everyone. But I almost felt like they were testing me, which like you probably should do when you hire someone, but it was like a kind of like an inconvenience. Like they were asking me way too many questions. I just wanted to work and get the work done. I joked about, probably already said this, but I joked about being drunk, but I was trying to say that I'm drunk on work. And then one girl that didn't like me, I'm pretty sure she didn't like me. I might be wrong about that, but then she, at the end of my work, she basically told them I was drunk. But then also between that, I said like, I would never get drunk. I was just joking. I don't, because here in Poland, if you get a DUI, your car is gone. They're gonna take that from you and they're gonna auction it off and it's gone. It's not like in America or somewhere else. I don't know how it is. I've only lived in America and Poland, but I know that in Poland, when they take your car after DUI, you're never gonna see it again. I love my car. My car is like my girlfriend. Um, because it's the only thing that'll stay with me as long as I'm with it. And I've had, look, I'm not a Casanova or something. I've had a few relationships, but my car is my girl. And I take very good care of it, and I love it, and it gets the job done. But like, I, I don't know, dude. I gave, some people gave me a good shot at a good job, and I have past references and stuff, and I did a good job, and it was just, I don't know, I think what it comes down to is people just didn't want me there because of my character, of how I was working. They make pizza over there, and I was looking at how they made the pizza, and I was like, what the hell? They barely put any sauce, they barely put any cheese, and they like waited it out. Cause like where I work, they're like trying to make some, I don't know, man, but before I left, I made the pizza the way it should be, and it came out great. People were buying it. When they made it, I could literally drop it on the floor and bounce like a soccer ball. Pizza should not do that. If you make pizza the right way, it should not bounce off the ground. And I tried to show them. It was just a small piece. And I dropped it, it bounced off the ground. And I was working with a couple Ukrainian women, and they were laughing. They were like, "You're right." And I agreed with them, because even before that, the Ukrainian woman was saying, like, these pizzas, they're not pizza. This is not pizza. This is some bullshit. It looked like crackers. Like, you could pick it up and you bite it like a Dorito, and it has no taste. I don't know. It's like me rambling after having a few drinks. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get fired. But yeah.